Hello Sagittarius, how are you? Welcome to the Purple Feather Tarot community. I truly hope you are doing well at this time, and I also hope that through this tarot reading you will find the answers from the universe that you have been seeking. I am here, ready and prepared for this reading. This is a general reading. If there is a message that does not resonate with you, let it flow. All your energies, the energies of this person who is thinking about you right now, and let's also look at all the blessings that are coming into your life, so connecting with your energies, let's begin. You have the 5 of Wands, you also have the 10 of Swords, and you also have the 3 of Cups. This tells me that there is someone who is fighting with you, someone who is arguing with you, but even so, this person cares about you and wants things to be good between you. I feel that here, there is some kind of shift happening in the relationship you currently have, possibly someone wants to come into your life to ask for forgiveness. This person wants to tell you that they made a mistake, that they are suffering deeply without you. In fact, I feel that the silence is really hurting Pisces, or possibly someone with Aries energy. So let's clarify, because I feel that this means someone, despite the silence or despite the distance, is thinking about you strongly. You have the card of the Emperor. I feel that you are stepping into your power, and someone right now is feeling your change. I sense that you are pulling away, possibly at this moment you are becoming empowered or changing jobs, you are focused on what truly matters to you, and someone is noticing that. This person is sensing that you are pulling away, and this is really worrying someone, possibly Aries or a person with Sagittarius energy. You also have the Temperance card. I feel that right now you need to be very patient, especially because there are people around you who are looking for drama or want to stir up conflict. In that sense, I feel you are pulling away, you are creating a boundary. I don't know if lately you've started practicing some kind of positive spiritual habit, maybe you're meditating, praying, or trying to close certain cycles from your past, and this is quite beneficial for you, because these cycles you're ending, these doors you're closing, are like an opening for something big that is coming into your life. So let's look into what your reading is about. I feel a great opportunity, a great blessing that will catch you completely off guard. So let's take a closer look. Above all, I feel that someone is thinking about you intensely right now and wants to call you to make a big proposal. So let's clarify a little. 7 of Wands, I feel that someone has not learned the lesson. The problem with the 7 of Wands is that it's about a person who makes a mistake, then you two distance yourselves, then this person apologizes, you both get close again, and suddenly the conflict returns, and the emotional roller coaster starts all over again. I feel like you're getting tired of the instability, or you're getting tired of the emotional imbalance that this person always brings into your life. Let's see if after this conflict there could be a separation, because right now I feel that you're longing for a change, but let's ask the tarot what's coming, a reconciliation or a separation. You have the Knight of Wands. Look, clearly this person wants to talk to you, because we're talking about someone who has a lot of fire in their heart. I feel that yes, this is an active person, possibly Aries, Sagittarius, Capricorn, or also someone with Leo energy, but at times this person is impulsive, they don't think about their actions or their words. However, I'll say it again, someone wants to change for you and wants to leave certain things behind so that finally this relationship can work. You have the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is a positive card. I feel that you are possibly going to make peace, you are going to reconcile with this person, especially if it's someone with Pisces or Aries energy. A period of reconciliation is coming into your life, and not only with your special person, but you are also going to reconcile with someone in your family. Maybe you had a problem at work with a colleague, especially if that person is a Scorpio or an Aries, and that's quite positive because I feel an energy of diplomacy and an energy of agreement. You're going to make an agreement that allows you to move forward in your personal relationships. You also have the 8 of Pentacles. I feel you are very, very focused on your work. There are people who are wondering where you are, why you've been so distant, why you've been so quiet, especially Capricorn is asking about you, wondering why you've been so silent, why you haven't called. Capricorn is very unsettled about your whereabouts, and also Virgo and someone with Taurus energy are wondering where you are and why you haven't called them. You also have the Moon card. Sometimes it's simply because you want to be alone, you want solitude, and there are people who are not respecting your privacy or your need for space. The Moon card can mean that you are seeking your peace, your silence, you simply want to be alone, to connect with what you enjoy, to connect with divinity. And lately, it's been quite difficult for you. In fact, look, the Moon and the Eight of Pentacles together could mean that there is something very important that you haven't been able to work on recently, but I feel that the universe is going to create a very supportive environment so that you can finally focus. The Eight of Pentacles could mean that you're working on a personal project, planning your future, planning a new business. The Moon card in this case is positive because it speaks of deep inspiration, a lot of sensitivity, but at the same time a wave of creativity that will arrive especially in the early morning hours, when the Moon still holds more power than the Sun's energy, or also in the late hours of the night. So let's see what this is about, because I feel there is inspiration, new ideas, and a burst of productivity coming your way, so let's look a bit more. You have the Queen of Cups, a lot of inspiration and deep emotional connection with your person, especially if your person is a Virgo or someone with Pisces energy. Someone is thinking about you right now and wants to call you. You also have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and this card represents strong communication. I feel that in general, during this period, based on what I've noticed in all your readings, the universe is telling you that through communication you are going to resolve many things. I'm not implying that everything will be positive, because in some cases you will speak the truth with someone and that truth will bring you much closer, but there will also be moments when you ask for or speak the truth with someone and there are people who can't handle the truth, and those people will start to walk away from your life. That's why I like the Ace of Swords, because it's a card that always shows that the truth brings you closer to the right people, and the truth drives away the people who are lying to you. You also have the Three of Pentacles, which means teamwork. You will be manifesting collectively, especially with Virgo or with a person with Taurus energy. You're going to be learning new things, you might be buying a new house, a building, or a brand new apartment. Look, I feel that the Three of Pentacles represents a situation where you are buying something that isn't ready yet, and this especially applies when you purchase a home that is still under construction. When you walk by the construction site and you see people working on what you already bought, maybe you're going to buy a house or an apartment that is still in development, and this brings a lot of happiness into your life. You also have the Eight of Wands, which is a card of confirmations, especially if you submitted some kind of application, possibly a visa or a residency permit. That communication is coming much faster than you expected. This card can also mean that a letter or message meant for you got lost, especially through regular mail, or someone tried to email you and realized the message was never sent. So this card is also telling you that you need to follow up on this request, especially at a government office, because there's an application that has already been approved but the confirmation message never reached your energy. You need to go and ask, and they will tell you yes, it was approved. Continuing with your reading, you have the Four of Swords. This card makes me feel that someone is thinking strongly about you, or maybe you are the one thinking deeply about someone. In a person, the Four of Swords means that in some cases, you will even dream about this person before meeting them, or your intuition will start to make you feel that someone new is coming into your life. I'm told that Aquarius may be very important for you, or Aquarius could become your twin flame, someone calm, fun, intelligent, and insightful. That's the energy of the Four of Swords. You also have the Empress card. I feel you're very attractive right now. I don't know if you recently changed your hair or are planning to do so soon, but I feel that someone else is noticing certain physical features, maybe your hair, your eyes, or your gaze. You have a very sensual and magnetic energy, and you are especially attracting Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign, but in classical astrology, it is also interpreted as a fire sign, because Scorpio has Aries emphasized in its chart. So maybe you're reawakening the fire of a Scorpio, someone very intense. You also have the Four of Wands, which tells me you are going to get married, you're going to have a great commitment, and you are going to meet your twin flame. The universe is going to send someone into your life who will bring a complete shift, a 180-degree turn. Even if you are alone right now and think you will remain single for the rest of your life, this person is coming in less than 4 months, and in less than 8 months, you will be in a serious commitment. You also have the Ten of Pentacles. I told you, this entire reading is connected to your home life, and I especially feel that this applies to single people. If you currently have a partner and things are going well, your energy feels calm, and things will likely stay peaceful and harmonious in your life with your special person. But if you are single, there is a change coming, a change that leads you to meet someone and helps you find stability, happiness, and also a lot of prosperity. I feel that this relationship with the new person will be full of success and joy, especially if this person is a Virgo or a Capricorn. Let's continue with your energy. You have the Ten of Cups, and look, the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles are the happiest cards in the entire tarot, but they are not about individual happiness. Here you see full families. The Ten of Cups speaks of emotions, and the Ten of Pentacles speaks of structure and of your home. So it's very possible that you are going to be creating a home filled with abundance and joy in less time than you think. Allricht, let's continue with your energy. You have the Page of Wands, energy of change and movement. Sagittarius is thinking about you, someone from abroad is thinking about you strongly, especially if this person has a name with unusual letters. I'm being told to give you letters like X, K, Q, V, or H. In this case, someone with a very uncommon name is thinking about you. You also have the Knight of Cups. You are getting to know someone new, and you might give your heart to this person. Be careful, your reading says be cautious, because you first need to understand this person's intentions. This could be someone very attractive, but the problem with the Page of Wands is that it's someone who doesn't like to stay in the same place for too long. Maybe this is a person who loves to travel. If you also enjoy traveling, then you could go on adventures with them. But if you're really looking for stability and not planning to change your life too much in the near future, then possibly this person is not the right one for you. In some very specific cases, the Page of Wands can also represent someone promiscuous, so please make sure you do your part, ask questions, and ensure this person won't break your heart. You also have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, you are moving forward, heading toward a future full of abundance. I feel you're making progress, maybe not as quickly as you'd like, but personally, I like the Knight of Pentacles because it represents someone who doesn't need to impress anyone. The Knight of Pentacles moves slowly but steadily, and he sees how others, trying to move too fast, end up crashing into walls. So this card is always telling you to discover your own pace and never let others impose their rhythm on your life. Whether in love or in finances, if someone comes with a love proposal that sounds too wild, you might crash into a wall. If someone makes you a financial offer that sounds too good to be true, like saying for every dollar you invest you will receive $2 back in interest, you will probably crash into a wall. So this card is telling you, be careful with people who are moving too fast for your comfort or your needs. Continuing with your reading, you have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles means something is bothering you. Maybe you're tired of begging or asking someone to change. You cannot help someone who does not want to help themselves. The Seven of Pentacles in love means that you're thinking about leaving someone, you're thinking of letting them go because you've already done absolutely everything you could, but now it's out of your hands. You're feeling frustrated and angry because something is not growing. You had high hopes for this person, for this relationship, you saw great potential, but over time you became frustrated, and now you feel a little disappointed with this situation. Let's continue with your energy. You have the Nine of Swords, a worry you may be carrying right now. Let's clarify a little more about the Nine of Swords because I feel that perhaps at this moment you are very worried about a person or about a situation that is beyond your control, and the universe is inviting you to let go, to release control, and to allow things to flow. The universe, with its infinite power and God, will intervene and help you solve this problem. According to the Nine of Swords, you must do the best you can, and leave the rest to the universe. So let's look a little deeper into what this Nine of Swords is about. You might be worried about money, but your reading tells me you have great power to manifest. You have a gift. You will be turning pennies into millions, turning things that have no value into things of extraordinary worth. This could mean, for example, a brushstroke. Maybe you are an artist, a writer, an editor, someone with creative gifts. Maybe you work in visual arts, possibly in painting, ceramics, or porcelain, and here you were thinking your reality would never change, but when you use this Midas touch, not just the King of Pentacles but the Midas energy itself, when you connect with your gifts, you acquire this power and start transforming scarcity into abundance. Let's go further into this energy. You have the Hierophant, which can mean a great commitment. Possibly you're about to commit to a personal project, commit to never going back to the past, or commit to a new special person who will make you feel wonderful. Maybe you're connecting with someone who has strong financial resources, someone very wealthy, and I feel that whether you like it or not, this person is entering your life. The important part is that the King of Pentacles is not just about money. This person also holds strong values and principles. If you want someone humble, someone honest, someone with a great heart, that's exactly what this card brings. Even though the King of Pentacles may seem cold or distant at first, once you get to know them, you discover a very sweet, warm, and interesting side that you're going to love exploring. I'm told to mention Capricorn and Taurus because both appear strongly in your reading, and also because these signs are often seen as the most distant, the most emotionally reserved, and the hardest to decipher in tarot. Continuing with your reading, you have the Eight of Swords. Someone might be regretting letting you go, and that's exactly what I was telling you. You are a great treasure, and now you don't want to share that treasure with people who don't know how to value it. Someone once failed to appreciate what you were offering, and now they are completely bound. That's what your reading says. Look at how this person appears. They are tied to your memory, tied to your energy, and you may say that's not true, but look, there are people to whom you leave such a strong impression that they will never be able to forget you. Let's look even further. What else does the tarot tell you? You have the Seven of Swords. This is someone very clever, someone who thought they were going to get away with something. Maybe they took something from you, maybe your time, maybe your money, but let me tell you something. No matter what this person took from you, you have taken, or are now taking, all of their piece of mindestens, and you're not doing it intentionally. You're doing it unconsciously, because now this person realizes that regardless of what they stole from you, they can't have you anymore, they can't access the treasure that is you. I'm told to mention Libra and Aquarius because with all these swords showing up, their energy is especially strong here. Well then, this is your reading for today. As always, thank you so much for being here with me, uncovering all these secrets and mysteries of the tarot. Let's close your reading. As always, if you enjoy these readings, you can click that like button and subscribe to this channel. VLL now wrap up your video. I hope you have an excellent day filled with success, filled with blessings, and VLL surely see each other again in your next reading.